20 questions with your blonde bombshell. I know that you all look forward to these. Let me turn this around so it's facing this way. No, I have not found my missing microphone, in case that's one of the questions you all had, which I'm sure it is. I hope to find my missing microphone with the weeks to come. If you have not done so yet, you need to send your birthday card to my grandpa, who's celebrating 96 years of being young. And his birthday is June 23rd, which is on a Sunday. He's turning 96 years young. Wayne, W-A-Y-N-E, McDowell, capital M, lowercase c, capital D-O-W-E-L-L, 901 South 15th Street, Mattoon, Illinois. Get those cards in the mail. It's 61938, and he loves receiving mail, so make sure that you send them right away. Now, if you have forgotten, we are having a cookout, which is this Sunday, rain or shine, because our pavilion has doors that you can pull down, and it also has electricity. So, that is 2 pluses, which means if we don't do it on the old-fashioned grill outside, which I'm hoping the weather changes, the weather map, we are going to do it on a George Foreman-like kind of grill. So, yeehaw to that. Now, this is question and answer. Let me take a look-see here. I believe 54. Wow, 54. Here we go. Would you clone yourself if you had the chance? Absolutely. So I could do everything and get it done in a timely manner. I think that would be wonderful. How do the clothes you wear affect the moods and attitudes? Well, I noticed that during my nighttime, when I'm going to go work out and I have on my tank tops, I feel more confident, more go get 'em bombshell, you know. And during the day, when everybody lately wants to take a picture with me or anything like that, I don't like the way I look because of my weight, and I've stopped doing the diet because I feel like, what's the difference? What's the use? All I want to do anymore is adopt, and nothing else is going to happen for me. So I proved that being skinnier only brought more problems, and everybody says, really, you've only went up a little bit, but to me, I see a great big difference. And I think it's my self-esteem, my self-confidence. It's taken a blow. I don't know if it'll ever come back, but it is what it is. Are you self-conscious about your height? Yes. I don't like being 5'2.5" and shrinking. Have you ever felt so sick you wish you would die? Yes, and it's no fun. What are you like when you are sick? Well, I'm not my pleasant, jovial self. I'm a little bit more grouchy and slightly demanding. I don't always get my demands, but slightly demanding. What would you like a t-shirt to say? What part of no don't you understand? I'm sure there's a t-shirt out there that says that. You would jump up and down and shout with joy right now if someone told you that all my bills, be it Grandma's funeral bill to my SUV, which is my 2 bills, are paid in full. I would jump up and down and shout with joy. Absolutely. What beauty tricks make you so young that you can share? I don't know why y'all feel that way. I don't feel very young. Today I've gotten constant reminders of exactly how old I am. It's not very nice. But, what do I use for beauty tricks? I go down to B&D down here where they have makeup for $1.50. I hope they keep it at that price. And you can buy the under eye concealer and like just dot, and then you take a sponge. And I've, over the years, have gotten sponges at Walmart. They're like $2, and you take it and you just rub it in so it's concealing the under eye. And then if you have a dot, like my acne dot, you would just take a little and put it over there. I'm not wearing makeup until Sunday. Sunday, I'm going to glam up, by golly. I'll probably even throw on nail polish just to be all snazzy, but I don't really do a whole lot of beauty in anymore. What's the use? What would you do at an event where you are wearing the exact outfit someone else is? Be gracious and be like, we both have good taste. Do you feel like you look better in short or long hair? Long hair. I despise short hair. And right now I'm wanting to put stretchers on it. I know we cut the ends off of it, and to me it feels like we cut more than the ends. But I want to put stretchers on it. What kind or size of bed do you like? I would say right now I'm sleeping on the couch in the front room. It makes me feel closer to Grandma with the light on. And for other reasons. I used to sleep in my bed in my bedroom, but I feel better off in the front room. So I guess just a small bed does. I don't need a big extravagant bed. When I was younger, I always thought by this age I'd have a canopy bed. And my Barbie had a canopy bed, so why shouldn't I have one, But never did happen. What was the greatest amount of physical pain you have ever endured? Oh, that's probably a tough one. I can remember waking up from the blocker from the shoulder that I had operated on, screaming bloody murder, saying he must have left something in there, let's go back in. And calling out there to the doctor's office, and they laughed and they said, congratulations, welcome to the real world, your blocker's worn off. I can remember when I had my 8 cysts on each ovary, inside and out, and being reconstructed on the right side, not wanting to move a whole heck of a lot. I can remember having my wisdom teeth out. I was put to sleep, and Dr. Goldwasser at Carl did an excellent job. I can remember having my tonsils out. Everybody was thrilled with joy because I couldn't talk. No joke. And I didn't think that I was ever going to talk again, and that took a long time. So I guess it's just depends on, I think it's all about equal. And my tooth, I've got to say, knock on wood, I've been blessed. I didn't have any pain with it when it chipped, all the way up to the time of waiting. And when he removed it, I didn't actually know it was out. I thought he was still going, And he'd put 18 shots in my mouth, and I had the laughing gas on my nose, had no idea what was going on, and never felt pain. I never refilled the pain subscription, and I didn't even take a Tylenol during that time, or an Excedrin, so that was pretty amazing. With what tool, implement, or utensil do you feel most at ease? If most people know me, when I give advice on here, and everybody keeps kidding me that they're going to get me a little black cast iron skillet from Cracker Barrel for me to carry in my purse. I would say that when I would fix bacon for my grandparents, and we would have bacon sandwiches, bacon this, bacon that, we use the skillet. And when I would fry her tomatoes, we'd use the cast iron skillet. When I did her fried potatoes, we did the cast iron skillet. So, yeah. If someone made a statue of you, what position would you choose? First and foremost, why do they want to make a statue of me? Next, I would say if they made a statue of me, it would probably be, oh goodness, probably something like this. But not the kind where I'm sitting down thinking, probably, I don't know, where I'm just lost in space. Have that look on my face where I'm lost in space. Because I'm always thinking. Always. 15. What is one negative in your life that you have been able to turn into a positive? I think with me being able to come on here and advise you guys with relationship advice, it's a negative that I've had in my life, but I can turn it into a positive with what not to do and what you should do to help improve yourselves. So I think that's a positive. Are you predictable or unpredictable person? In between. Are you a thinker or a doer? In between. I would say there's times when I have done both. Do you change your mind often or stick to your guns? I would say change my mind often. One moment I can be like, yeah, that's the way I want to do it. The next moment it's like, no, that's not the way I want to do it. Do you quote unquote buy American, and is buying American important to you? I buy American every chance I get, and it's very important to me. My grandpa was a World War II veteran, and I will always, always buy American. There was a time a local dealer wanted to sell me one of these. It was either a Hyundai. Anyway, the name of the car was Sonata. And I can remember my grandpa. And in my head, he would tell me, if you bring something home foreign, don't expect to be in this house the rest of the night. Because I don't support anything that's overseas. And to him, Hyundai, Hondas, Toyotas, all representing what he went and fought against in war. So that's something that didn't come home and never will come home to this lot out here. And that's one reason I have my wonderful SUV. Gotta say, love that. Okay. What are 5 people, places, or things that define the American style? Right now, I would say we're getting closer to the 4th. And it's not so much about the fireworks. Yes, they're nice to be letting off, which, by the way, if you have pets and animals, it's not that nice. I urge you to make sure that you do it in a safe location where you're not going to harm yourself, you're not going to harm an animal or a child. So make sure that you check your location before you let off your fireworks. But back to what I was saying. 5 people, places, or things that define the American style this time of year. We've got a brand new American flag that Grandpa got for his Father's Day / birthday that I got him. And all these years he would not let me have a flag out front. Now he will. So I'm grateful for that. On the graves, when we go visit, my uncle, he was my grandma's brother, Otis Henson. So I really don't know if that makes him to me. I'm not good with the family genealogy, but he's related anyway. And they don't have it on his grave that he's a veteran, so we always go out of our way to make sure there's a flag on his tombstone. And this year, Grandpa decided to take the little stone that I made him a couple of years ago and put it on his grave already. And he's putting flags on his grave in honor of his time as well. I think American flags is a great thing that defines the American style because it shows pride in what we believe in. It shows that we all live under one flag, undivided, and just together. It's a symbol of togetherness. Also, I think that during this time of year, the weather's hot, usually, and unpleasant, not all this rainy stuff. But, American style is like the celebrations, like usually over there at Charleston when they have their concert for the 3rd, that's usually American style to me. So there's 2 things. A 3rd thing would be my grandpa, because he always represents the American style since he went off and fought in World War II. I can't say enough good things about that, and I will always be grateful for that. The 4th thing, to me, Chevrolet. I always hear that a commercial that we grew up with as a kid, like a rock, the heartbeat of America. That's today's Chevrolet. Chevrolet, that's one reason I support them wholeheartedly since they stopped making my Oldsmobiles. Just a little bit rough on that. Something else. I got one more to do. Country cooking. Whether that be po' folks, whether that be Cracker Barrel, country cooking is American style to me. Because you wouldn't see that probably over there in Russia or Germany or somewhere like that. So those kind of restaurants are homey and they make you feel at home. And that's 20 questions. We went through those quick.